Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday at 8 p.m. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday at 8 p.m. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday at 8 p.m. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday. Welcome to Inspire Marketing, our monthly space to connect, update, and be seen. Every first Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Hello, hello. Let me see if everyone can see me here. Hey, marketers. So let me just organize this video frame. Let me see. Just the camera. Lovely. So very, very nice to have you here tonight. Today it's our Inspire Marketing, and I really hope you are having a great time. Please bring your drink, have your drink. Today I just have water, but it's fine. You can have water, a juice, a tea, a coffee, doesn't matter. The Inspire Marketing is our online meeting every first Wednesday of the month that we have one new member to introduce to you, to tell us them story, them challenge, and share with us some tips as well. So, and then I gonna as well to tell you the next event that we're gonna have. I hope you went to our picnic. Our picnic was just amazing, unbelievable. So many nice things we shared, and we had a great connection there. So we had a box with so many nice messages. So maybe I'm gonna write some message that some members they wrote for us. So yeah, let me see here. What are we gonna have to do? Just 1 second. I'm just give you time to bring your drag your drink, and then let's start. Let me just see here if everyone can see all the details, and I can see so far. Yeah, we are live. You can send a message here in the chat, and then we'll be able to see what you tell us. If you could just send okay, if you can hear me, can see you well, that'd be lovely, because I'd be able to see in the chat if everything is fine. And then if you want to send any question for our guest, please send the comment in the chat here on the YouTube channel, because then we'll be able to put your question on the show. So in our script. So then let me just look at here today. Yep, lovely. Everything's perfect. Everything's working well. Lovely. I can see here Sophie say okay. Thanks, Sophie. Lovely. Yeah, so then everyone can hear me, can see me. So let's start our inspiring marketing. So welcome. We are marketing in Ireland community. So let me share my screen with you. Da, 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 da. Yep. Let me put me here. I'll be here, right here. Uh, let's go. Well, let's start. So please share this meeting link with a friend, in the WhatsApp groups, in the group of our colleagues from the industry, or for some friends that you think they'll be benefited by the community. Have you got a drink, coffee, tea, water, or whatever you prefer? Today, I'm having my lovely water. So still hydrated yourself. Where here, the Marketing Island community, it is where immigrant marketers grow, connect, and succeed. So that is, it's everything about that. Our agenda today, it is we have introduction, a presentation. Our member called Adriana Tonito. She will do. I hope I didn't say wrong her name. Yeah, but it's a lovely name. It's nice, Tonito. I like that. So Adriana, she will doing. She talk with you about challenge. That looking for a job is not just about CVs, and it's about mindset, clarity, and community. That is nice and powerful. So we have a question and answer session. If you have any question for Adriana, and then I'm gonna share with you the next event and news, and this month members highlight, and then we finish. So let's start with Adriana. And yeah, so let me start with her. Let me bring Adriana here to this session. Let me see if everyone can see us here. Hi, Adriana. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Oh my God, I love your blazer. I love it.
I know, it's
Let
so
me just
red.
let me just stop sharing my screen here, because much better see you like that. How are you? Did I say right your name, Tonito?
Yes, it is perfect how you said it, but it's fine. Listen, I should have double, but it's fine. It's Tonito. It's very like Italian, but I'm
Oh.
Venezuelan, so I don't know. I don't have any ancestors as Venezuelan as Italian, so but
Okay,
yeah, I
how
love
do you
my
say
dad.
your surname?
Tonito,
Tonito. Oh,
Tonito.
okay, Tonito. More. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Cool.
listen, it's okay, it's fine. But you said it right when you started
Nice.
today.
How are you today?
I am so good, and I'm so humbled to be here. Like I'm so grateful to be here. I'm only starting with my business, and
Hold on.
it's so great to share my journey from when I started to the job, and now I help people to find jobs. So it's a lot of up and downs and stress and frustrations that everybody does. Even me as a career coach, I went through that.
Yeah, definitely. And then it's really good. We just making sure everybody can feel they are not alone, isn't it? Because sometimes when we see someone already working in the area, look, maybe some people they just feel like, okay, why I'm not having that? What I'm doing wrong? And sometimes you're not doing really nothing wrong. Sometimes it's
Yep.
just right time. Sometimes you need to have other different experience. You need to try some different things. So, and it's completely fine. So then, yeah, it's so I have learned how important it is when you respect ourselves and
Yeah.
then be more kind with yourselves as well. But then let's leave. That is your moment. It's your show. So I share the screen and I leave here. So if you need any support, just let me know. And
Okay.
then when you need them, just pass for the next page. Just let me know as well. Okay.
Okay.
So you won't see me, but I'll be here to give you all the support. So
Okay. Thank
really,
you.
really welcome. Thank you so much to be part of our community and then to like take your time to help other members. Thank
Yeah.
you. And welcome to Adriana, guys. So yeah,
Thank you.
let me leave here. Let me share the screen to put your lovely presentation, and then I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay. So I just want to share this time where my journey, like my journey from I was not certain to the clarity that I got through that process. Okay. I rebuilt my career with purpose because that's something that is so important to me. It is really important to build, and everything that I do, it has a purpose on it. And I also want to share what I learned when I had to start again 6 years ago after so many years of living in Ireland, 22. So if we can go to the other, okay. So I would like to present myself. My name is Adriana Tonito. I am a career strategy coach. I am from Venezuela and I came to Ireland 22 years ago. Like many of you, I came as an English student. Okay, I work in the hospitality sector for 12 years, more or less, and then I had my son. I took some time off to raise my child and to raise my to have my family. But even after so many years, at that time was 16 years in the country, I found myself just 6 years ago where I thought I never thought I was gonna be. I was vulnerable. I couldn't. Um, sorry, I was not. I didn't have a job. I was unemployed. I was not certain of what was gonna happen, and the most important thing that happened was I was doubting everything I had done. After so many years, I was doubting everything. I felt at that time I was not just looking for a job. I was looking for my confidence back, for my value and my confidence. I needed my confidence back, my value, and anything that I needed to start to find another job. Camila, if you can go into the next, please. Sorry, is that the next one? Sorry, yeah. So my career, how
Yeah, sorry, that is the next one.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I was at the time I was talking to a friend, and she was telling me that I needed to ask for help because I was looking for a job for a year and 3 months. 1 year and 3 months, and I had no luck at all. I was stressed, I was frustrated, I needed to provide for my son. I am a single mother, and it was I was so stressed. So one day I was talking to a friend, and he told me, why don't you ask for help? Because after so many courses that I did, because I did so many courses, I went into LinkedIn, I went into YouTube. Thanks. I went into like so many courses I did, and nothing was working. I thought I was doing, or I had a good CV. And I said, okay, I have so many years, have so many abilities, and I'm sure I'm going to find a job really quick. And that was not happening. So it was so stressful and frustrating. And then he told me that I might need a system and a strategy, not only hope, because I was hoping with that CV that I thought it was okay, and I thought I was gonna get me the job. I was gonna get the job, but that was not the case. And as well, I didn't know how the process was. I didn't even know how to read a job spec in LinkedIn. I didn't know. I was not sure how could I connect my abilities to that job so I could be able to apply. I didn't even know that. So after a few weeks, I made a decision that changed everything for me. And that's something that it worked for me. I invested in a career coach at the time. It was a few months that I was with him. And I just want to share in the next slide the process and everything that we did together, because it's not only applying for CVs, it's not only LinkedIn, it's not only networking. It's a whole thing. So we started with the mindset, because I was not confident at all. I was not confident. I thought, I'm a woman. I'm a mom. They want to hire a mom. I don't know why I had those thoughts, but I had them. I was over 35. I remember I said they're not going to hire anyone over 35 years old. And then I didn't have confidence at all. So we started with the mindset, and then we did some goals where it helped me to reconnect with my professional identity. And I could be able to establish my abilities. So most of the skills are transferable. The skills you can do as a customer service, some you can do as a salesperson. And the thing about me is that I was also a mom. I am also a mom, but at that time, I used those skills to apply for jobs and for interviews, and that gained my confidence. We also did a career plan, which it was easier after 4 years. I was 4 years in the corporate world until I became a career coach. Then we focus on the CV. I realized that my goals were not clear. And the way we worked on my CV, I needed to present myself to the market. We did it powerful, and it was tailored to it was a tailored CV, and it had to be ATS friendly, which I didn't have a clue at that time. I put information that they shouldn't have been there. It was messy. Like if you see, I'm not sure if I had my CV at that time, but it was messy, really messy. Like so many, I don't know where I got it, but at that time, that was my CV. I could be able to develop my elevator pitch, which it's something that I would like to say that elevator pitch is really important. Very important. Just with the elevator pitch, it set the tone to the rest of the CV. So that's how important that the elevator pitch is. I learned how to stand out in competitive markets, so I established my unique selling point. And that's really important as well. And I positioned myself to open doors that I felt impossible before. So I thought I couldn't find a job in the corporate world because I was a mom, blah blah. But then I realized, because of my abilities and with these goals and the personal branding, I could be able to do many other jobs. Like, I remember it was sales, I remember it was training, I remember it was customer service. There were a few jobs that I could do. And then the number 3, that it is on the next slide. Okay, number 3 is really, really important. Networking through LinkedIn, it helps you to have a strategic visibility. Okay, networking is really important. 85% of the jobs are not advertised in LinkedIn or Indeed or job.ie, wherever you're looking for a job. They're not. So it is important to network. I'm not saying that CVs are not going to help you to find a job, but you will get there. You will only have 15%, and depending on the sector, it will be 10%. So it is important you do marketing. Networking, and it's important that you also apply for CVs. The main website, or the main platform, is LinkedIn. So you have to optimize your profile, especially the about. That's where the recruiters go and check your profile. That's the main one. I'm not saying it's the only one. Activate the network. There are certain strategies that you can do, and who you contact with, which is really important. It's not everybody, it's people that's going to help you get where you want to go. And then stop applying blindly. If I see a job, I said I'm going to apply to that one. Or if I see a person that I think is going to help me to get there, I used to contact. But after this, I was looking for contacts and asking for help. And then the last one, it's interviews. You need to have the confidence, and you need to communicate. You need to know how to communicate, how to solve the problem of the employer. This is as well is important, because you can have the best CV, you can have an amazing LinkedIn profile, but if you don't know how to sell yourself in the interviews, you're never gonna get the job. I learned how to tell my story with confidence. That's the elevator pitch. I handle difficult questions with confidence. I showed up as a top candidate, and that's when I could be able to establish my unique selling point. And this is really important. You need to prepare yourself. That gives you a really good opportunity to get a job. Just prepare. I remember in that time that I was doing with the coach, like he used to send me things to say, like steps, that you have to send. And the last one was that I needed to prepare my STAR methods questions and answers. And I remember I used to do a video with them, but also in my son's room, I used to have for every question, for every skill, you should prepare 3 to 5 examples with that method. Okay, you should prepare it. And I remember for customer service, that's when the job that I was applying at the time, I had at least 6. So I remember I used to put all the papers, and I remember I used to put, like, for communication, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Customer service, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember to have all that and prepare. It's really good to know the company. It's so many things. It's a lot of work. I always say to my clients that to be able to find a job, like to find a job is to have another job. So you need to put the effort. And just the next slide, please, Camila. And this is something that I have learned that I didn't know through my time. You're not just your job title. You also have skills. You have abilities. Those skills, they can be transferable. I remember as well I could do marketing as well because of the abilities that I had. You can start again. I remember I was 35 and I said, nobody will hire me. I'm too old. I'm a mom. You can. And after so many decades. And yes, a strategy beats chaos every time. I'm just going to do a quick example here. I have so many clients that they come to me, and just with 3 questions, the first questions that I do when I work with them is that, do you have a career plan? What are your goals? What are these? They don't know. They don't have any strategy. They don't know what they're doing. They only listen to other people that they have another point of view or another career coming from another sector, and it's not the same. Now, when after working with that coach, I had my own strategy. I remember I was after a few weeks, don't remember how many, maybe 2 months or something like that. I remember I had the first week I started to have interviews. On the first week I had 2 interviews, 3 interviews, and then the following week I had 2 interviews, which I got 3 job offers. And what I do today, I coach another professionals to do the same, because this journey was hard, really hard, and taught me something that it changed my life, and I would like to change somebody else's life, because it can be possible. And also as well, it is to know the process about applying for a job. People want to find a job in a month or 2, and depending on your situation, it can take longer, especially if the people that have stamp 1G. Okay. Now, before that, I had no clarity at all, and I had a reactive job search, and I was invisible online. Nobody knew me. I don't remember, I think I had 44 people connecting in LinkedIn. That's all. And then after that strategy and working with someone that knows the process, someone that it can get you to the goals that you want. I had a clear professional message with the elevator pitch. I had a strategic LinkedIn presence and a proactive network and offers. And just for the last session, I have a message that I want to share. Yeah. This is something that I just wanna share, because I just want to tell you that you're not behind, you're not broken. So many people ask me, what am I doing wrong? Maybe it could nothing. It could be the system. It could be the process. You don't know what it could be. The recruiters, sometimes people come to me, but they haven't replied to me. They haven't told me what I did wrong, what I didn't do wrong. The recruiters they're not going to send you an email because they're too busy. I used to volunteer for Job Care, one of the biggest organizations that helps job seekers to find jobs. I used to be a facilitator there, and I used to do CV reviews for 4 years. And the recruiters, they don't have the time to send a message or to send an email to say this and this and happen. Unless you contact them and ask, they might. But sometimes they send a message that is automatic, but it doesn't really tell you what happened. I know what it's like to feel invisible, and I also know what it's like to rise up with purpose. If this resonates with you, just know you're not alone. And if you guys, anyone here would like to talk to me with no charge at all, I can just give you advice on that. But it's hard, but you're gonna get there. I did it, and I know my clients are getting there. So I think that's all.
It's a so nice message. Let me just stop sharing here the screen. It's so good to see that, because the reality is
Mhm.
sometimes we are just stressed, isn't it?
Yes.
We are just thinking why. And one thing that you said that made me remember myself was, you said, okay, I have everything, I have experience, I know, but why I'm not having a job? What is happening? And I know part of me, I know it's about, I'm an anxious person, so that don't really help a lot.
Yeah.
But imagine you feel, no, I'm capable, I'm experienced, and then why am
Yes.
I not having a job? Why am I searching? Why I'm applying for so many jobs? And at the very beginning, when I was looking for a job, I thought it's like a funnel, it's a marketing funnel. I I applied for a lot of companies, a lot of job, and then I have so many yeses, but no, you have more no's, and you have to deal with more, even more with the no's,
Yeah.
and that is really hard, because, and then of course, if you apply for a lot of positions, means you're not really being, you don't really know much about those positions, don't really know if the right position for you, you don't really know much details about the company,
Yes.
you don't have time, because apply for jobs, it's so much work involved. It's so much work involved. It's prepare your CV for that. It's update, you
Mhm.
optimize your CV for that. It's, do you know, it's doing your research, doing networking, talk with
Yes.
someone who work in the company. It's so much work involved. It's
Yes.
impossible you apply for 50 positions a day and you know everything. So
Mhm.
yeah, so thank you so much for the message. That was a really, really lovely message, and I really know that be really relevant for our members.
Mhm.
I have checked here the chat. I can see so many people is have really happy, so saying everything is great, that is perfect. Hi everyone. Do you want to say hi? Everyone is saying hi. Uh, okay, we have a question here, and then how to not giving up, how to have this motivation to build the career, not just get a job. So that is the first question to you.
So just to have the motivation, something that is an exercise that I do with my clients. When I start with the face, so I do a method that has 4 steps. So the first steps, it's mainly knowing your value. Okay, so I'll give you an exercise that you can write down 3 achievements. Okay, in the past, could be within a year or 6 months. It could be professional, personal, or from if you're studying. So write down the achievements. And when you do that, something that my clients say is that, oh my God, I didn't realize that I have this in me. Most of them, they know the skills that they have, so they give them motivation to keep going, to keep doing it. And you can build your career, and you have to know the steps, so it can keep you motivated. But that could be one exercise that I give to keep the motivation.
Yeah, cool, cool. That is really good, because motivation is the, well, that feeling is not just about something that you know and you have that and you keep that
Mhm.
forever. You have to practice, and then you have to realize, you have to revisit some thinkings, because sometimes you just forget. You just say, okay, I'm not doing that, nothing right. You just put yourself down and you just forgot, wait a minute, no, I have achieved that, I have progressed in those points. So, and then keep revisiting that, and then doing those exercises, maybe, and probably it's really, really helpful. We have another question. I don't know about that. If I got a tourist, oh, if I go as a tourist and follow your tips, do you think I could land a job in under 90 days using my tourist visa?
I'm not an immigration
Yeah,
professional, but I'm sure as a tourist you cannot apply for a job.
yeah, yes, yes. That'd be my
You can double check with an immigration officer. Yeah, immigration professional. Yes.
that'd be definitely my advice as well, because well, a company, well, in the area, a company, they won't really give any, like any job. So imagine it's so many people already with the right visa that they can work, and it's so hard for them to
It's so
have
hard.
a job. So then imagine if you would compare, like with someone that is a tourist. So as a tourist, even you don't have a document to apply for a work, like you don't have a proper address, you don't have a
Yeah.
detail, so important to start a job in a company.
Yeah. No, legally you need to have a stamp with visa to apply. Yeah.
Yes. And then I know, like, some countries, there are some easy ways to make things happen, but here in Ireland, definitely they're never going to happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you so much, so much for your time. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for being part of our community. And please share with us. Well, let me just share here, because I know you have your LinkedIn. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, with other things.
Yeah. So then, if anyone would like to talk with Adriana, please
Yeah.
scan this carry code we're gonna have as well. You can share, Adriana. I tagged you in our WhatsApp message. So then please share there your LinkedIn, and maybe if someone would like to continue the conversation with you, please go
Yeah.
ahead. That'd be really, really, really nice. And thank you so much, and see you again. Would you like to say something before we finished?
Um. Yeah, I guess it's something really quick. Just when you come here, please stop listening to everybody. Okay, just follow professionals. Just follow advice from recruiters, follow advice from managers, and from coaches, from mentors, from consultants. Don't listen to this person that has been here, haven't found a job, or the other person that found a job in 2 weeks, in or found a sponsorship in 2 weeks. I'm not saying it can happen, but maybe that person knew someone that knew someone in the company that already had the job, or some people apply from their own country. So just don't listen. Just trying to find information from professionals. It could be recruiters in LinkedIn, coaches, mentors, and managers. That's all.
Because what can happen is sometimes you can have the wrong information, and that is not really good for you, because when you have the wrong information, you can end up in a really hard situation, or being dismotivated for some reason, or yeah, and that is not the point. So then you have in the Market Island community like 1,500 people that you can just send a message, and then ask for a
Yeah.
recommendation, someone that had previously a lawyer, or like someone that deal with immigration, or someone that it is a hiring manager in a company, someone that can refer you for a position. So try to use the community to not just to ask question, but as well to uh, improve your networking and have the right contact, to have the right information, because have the wrong information, it's not really useful, it's not good for you.
You're making a really good point, and networking is everything. I remember there was in a group on Facebook, a guy was coming from the airport, and he was talking to the taxi driver that he was looking for a job, and the taxi driver was Irish, and the guy found a job in 2 weeks.
Wow.
after being here, but he was telling everybody, who thought telling a taxi driver, and sometimes I apply that. I tell a taxi driver, oh, I need this, well, I can get to this, go here, go there, and they have the right information. Like they
Yeah.
go everywhere.
Network
So
is really powerful. Like recently,
yeah,
I was in a taxi, and then I just realized he could be a potential client for my company. So
yeah,
he was doing a taxi, but actually he started a startup with his wife, and his wife was
wow.
a CEO of a startup that started like in a fintech, and they were waiting for a round for funding
See,
for another company. So, and I said, "Oh, cool. Let's have a contact on LinkedIn because when they be in the right time, you be ready to be my client."
yeah,
In the company that I'm working at the moment. So then, yeah, networking is everything, and definitely doing
mhm,
networking, but as well making sure you having the right information from the right source, because
yeah,
have the wrong information can put you in a wrong situation, in a hard situation as an immigrant, because the reality is everything's really new, different,
yeah,
and we need to making sure we're doing the right stuff.
yes.
So lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a lovely evening. And
You
we're
too.
finish. So we still keeping now our conversation. Well, not the conversation. We're still keeping now our live because I just give you some updates. Let me just go in here for my presentation. Yes, here. Perfect. So mm, mm, mm. Yes. Well, I'd like to tell you that we have to be part of our community. It's free and free forever. But then, if you want exclusive content, we have our pro membership. Our pro membership is about we have 45-minute session with straight to the point uh, conversation or session on hand session that you're going to have a practical lessons based on real Irish market examples. So that usually is delivered by me, but then you can have I can bring some uh, guests, professionals experience in different areas. Recently we had the SEO with a lady. She was working in a large agency here in Ireland, that is an agency from US, and then now she is working for herself and dealing with clients and then doing her own business. So it's just brilliant. And our next session will be 3rd of August and 10th of August. That will be email marketing preparation. And why that is so important, because I know before we create the plan, the strategy, and starting the email marketing campaigns, there's so much work before actually send the email. And then the second section for this month in August will be fix your LinkedIn profile. And then I gonna show, well, I be happy to go live and see two people that they want. I'm looking on real time at them LinkedIn. So if you want to know more about, if you would you like to see about the pro member, please scan this QR code and be part of our session. If you want to be just part of one specifically workshop and not being a monthly member, that is no problem at all. You can just be part of one workshop. That is completely fine. So now is our shout out for our amazing members that they have succeed. And then, so well done to Natasha. Natasha, she got her work permit recently. We went out to celebrate her work permit twice or three times. I don't remember anymore. So Natasha, she was a volunteer at the very beginning. She's still supporting the community. She's a lovely member and a nice friend. So then, well done, Natasha. Well done, you deserve. Miran, Miran is a rock star. So Miran co-hosted Frontier Tech session with tech founder her, and it's a community partner. So well done, Miran. So, and thanks so much for always being promoting our community. Uh, Silvio Douglas started the internship program in finance fair. We start a partnership and a program called internship program in Ireland. This time is for designers. And then family started as well. Well, actually, we call him Manor. He prefer being called Manor. He started the internship program as well, and we are really, really happy to provide and to facilitate for the members a paid internship program. So Yulia, she started her first job as a digital marketing specialist. So thank you so much, Yulia. Thanks to Yulia, thanks to Giovanna, thanks to Chris. They are amazing volunteers and they are helping us to organize in that session happen. So thanks so much and well done, Yulia. So that's it. That is all the news and information. I hope you like this quick session that we had. Introduce our members and give a space to one of our members, Adriana. She talked a little bit about herself, her journey, and some tips and how she can maybe support the other members. So thanks so much to everybody. Have a lovely evening and see you next meeting, online meeting of our community. Oh, I can say now, hi, Miran. So thank you so much. We have our Inspire Marketing, just a quick it's just a quick conversation, introduce a member, introduce our shout outs for the members that they have, congratulate them because they had succeed with in them career and them study. So see you next the first Wednesday of the month on next month. So have a lovely evening. Bye. Bye guys. See you.